Come this way, pirates. Your Highness, I present Captain Ironhook and his first mate, Jake the Snake Blake, King Malachite, Queen Chartreuse, and Prince Barrel. Captain Ironhook, as you know, us Greencoats do not have a navy, so I want to pay you to perform a special mission for me. I want you to steal the map to Cortez's treasure for me. It is located in Cerulean. The map is buried in an old mill right in the center of town. King George and his men have no idea it is even there.
Yar, what be our reward if we be doing this for you?
I will give you 1/4 of all of my gold. That is far more gold than a pirate like you has ever seen, I am sure.
Yar, me and me crew of the Widowmaker, we will see this done, your highness.
I don't know if we should trust these pirates, my lord. You heard my father Bile. Know your place.
It is not your place to speak on such matters. You are just a knight.
Once we get to Cerulean, I want you, Snake, to retrieve the map for us. It will be done, Captain.
Guess who's back? Back again. Mikey's back.
Tell a friend.
Hey everybody, here we are with episode 38 of the Brick Chat. And we got a special episode for you guys today. We've been excited about. But before go any further, let me just say, if you like this video, any of the videos on the channel, please
Like, comment, and subscribe.
And let's get down to it after the intro coming in.
Now.
Well, hello, everyone. That was a little rough. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
We have a really big show lined up for today, and I mean it this time.
Yeah, right, Mop Top, and I'm Ed Sullivan. Really big shoe. No, I can do it better. Really big shoe. Really big. That's it.
Really big. And you might be wondering, what are we doing today?
Oh.
Read that.
Well, if they saw the thumbnail, they would know.
What are you doing? What are you doing? No, what are you doing? What are you doing? No, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Well, yes, if you saw the thumbnail, you would know that we are building Helm's Deep.
Starting the Helm's Deep. There's 4 books and 8 bags of mine.
Yeah. How many pieces was this set? Do you remember?
No, I don't. I have no idea.
So we have that going on, and we are also going to be talking about the mock that I talked about last week. I have a video for you guys. I'm going to be showing that off. We're on the wrong side here. Let me fix that around.
You have me all twisted. What?
And so we'll be talking about that, and we might talk about some of these new Lego sets as well. That was
I didn't put any pictures in.
I know you kind of dropped the ball on that.
Probably go online and look at them.
And we will be playing Where in the World is Mikey J Productions again this week.
Ooh.
And of course, the Can You Guess the Lego minifigure. So that was everything that is lined up for today's show. And let's see who is here. First one in the chat is King of Stop Motion.
Hello, King of Stop Motion.
And he says Poggers. which I'm not exactly sure what that means.
Hoggers. I don't know.
I'm an old man, you remember? So, but let me find his video. And King of Stop Motion, this one is for you, sir. And then next up, because these are, if you're a member of the channel, you get the special introductory member videos. That's one of the perks that I provide for everyone. And if you happen to be a YouTuber like King Oldendorf is here, I also give a little plug for your channel in it. So here you
Hello there.
King Oldendorf.
Listen, I've traveled every road in this here land. I've been everywhere.
Hello, happy builder.
I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. And who else do we have here? Moments of the Magic is here. Well, hello, sir.
Hello.
And even though he is not a member of the channel,
He is still YouTube.
he is still a YouTuber, and we like to give a little shout out. So, Moments of the Magic, this one is for you, my friend.
Ted and Ed! Hey, glad you could come. How you doing? Give me your coat. Ted has a small carpet cleaning business in receivership. They got $15,000 left on the house at 8%. They're okay.
Just keep it over there, buddy.
Yeah, just keep it over there. That's
And he's okay.
fine.
And let's see. King of Stop Motion says Helm's Deep. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I was. We have one Helm's Deep already, and let me show you guys. I made a small little video to kind of show you guys what it's going to look like. You know, my basic idea. So let's take a look at that real quick. So here's our Helm's Deep, the set we already have completed in our collection. You can see the minifigures and everything that I got on it. And I basically wanted to show you guys roughly, you know, what we kind of want to do here once we get it all doubled up. And you can see some of the minifigures I'm putting together. Some of them are official, and some of them are, you know, just ones I'm just putting together to fill out. And here is the keep, and you can see like the main throne room and everything. And, you know, and here is like the tower. And I don't know how much bigger we're going to make the tower. Definitely want to make the keep bigger, but the real big thing is over here on the side here. It just feels real incomplete the way this set came originally, and I think it's about time to you know make this come out back further, and make these walls higher, and really extend this section out here as well, and just make it look better, similar to the actual Helm's Deep from the films. And I think it's definitely something we're going to be able to achieve. Well, there's the original set, everyone. So yeah, that's a little look at my original set, and since we're basically going to double everything up on it, but I figured since Lord of the Rings is kind of making a return in Lego, which we'll get into a bit of a discussion about that shortly, I figure we might as well just build the set how it is, because how many people are really going to be live streaming, live building this particular set in 2023. And so we figure that might be kind of fun for you guys out there to see it built right before your eyes. And then when it is done, we'll mock it together and make something cool out of it.
And show you.
Yeah. And YOLO is here. He says, yo, that's a dope set. I wish I got that when it came out. Yeah, Jen, she bricklinked all the pieces for this. So
not all of them. We had some in house.
But
so it cost me about, I'd say 110 for the pieces that I didn't have.
Yeah.
But I found a lot of pieces here. I think there was 163 different types of pieces, and I got it down to 93. So 93 that I had to buy, different types. Not 93 pieces, but 93 different types.
King Old North says, which one is the real Jen? There's 2 Jens there. Are you in stereo?
I don't know. The one on my shirt doesn't talk.
Mm-hmm.
She's mute.
And Ian Brickbot is here. He says, evening. Well,
Hello,
evening to
Ian.
you, sir. Thanks for stopping by. And I know he has some very strong opinions on the Return of Lord of the Rings as well. So it'll be nice to get a different perspective of that.
Oh my gosh.
And King of Stop Motion is out here. He says, man, sorry, gotta go, guys. Band calls.
Bye, King of Stop Motion.
All right. I'll have a good one, my friend.
Yes.
Oh. So
This is being difficult.
let's get right down into brass tacks here. And Lego is releasing or reintroducing Lord of the Rings. We know 100% for sure that the brickheads, you can buy those now. And there's still a lot of rumors about the direct-to-consumer Rivendell set. And even though we haven't gotten any official confirmation at this juncture, which, I have thoughts and feelings about that as well, it seems pretty certain that it is coming, and all rumors tend to be it's going to be a micro-figure scale set. And to say the least, I am rather disappointed in that possibility.
Boo.
And the number one reason, for selfish reasons, is I don't collect microfigure stuff. It does nothing for me. And so getting a microfigure scale set just seems to be a waste, in my opinion. But on top of that, I understand what Lego's doing. They're saying their mindset is to try to attract new people, existing Lord of the Rings fans, to come into the Lego hobby. So I understand that is their objective. But the problem is with that is that's not a guarantee that that's going to happen.
You're going to make the people mad.
That already are into it. And as a reintroduction of such a great theme that has some of the most collectible minifigures, like really collectible minifigures in all of Lego's library, to reintroduce it as a microfigure, grand set, big set, and then with brickheads, just seems to be completely daft on Lego's side. Like I'm truly at a loss of words and frustrated by that decision. And what makes it even worse is that they're by most accounts gauging interest in the theme, and you're using brickheads and a microfigure scale set to gauge interest, and that's just that's poor on Lego's part, if I'm honest. That's for a company.
I just don't know how that's going to gauge interest. I mean, you're going to gauge interest in brickheads. I mean, the people who like brickheads are already going to buy them because they like brickheads. But
Right.
The people that don't like brickheads, I don't know how that's going to gauge their interests. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, and Ian Brickbot says, I thought they weren't bringing back Lord of the Rings. They were just doing the brickheads and a single direct-to-consumer under the Icons theme. It's not coming back as a theme. Well, on Lego's website, there is now an official Lord of the Rings section. So I do not believe that this is going to be coming through Icons. I think it is going to be an official Lord of the Rings branded set, or else why would Lego make a whole subsection just for the 3 brickheads? Again, that's another.
And the one direct to the consumer.
Yeah.
So they'd have 3 products in their one line because in their one theme. You wouldn't think they would do that.
But again, Lord of the Rings minifigures are truly some of the most collectible in all of Lego's library of minifigures. And to bring it back without the minifigure front and center just seems a complete wasted opportunity. And if the Brickheads and the direct-to-consumer set do not fare that well, I would say that it is absolutely as a result of the fact that it was Brickheads and Microfigure, and not because they didn't reintroduce it as a proper minifigure scaled line. Now, having said all this, maybe there is a full wave coming this summer that nobody's picked up on yet. And if that's the case, then take everything I've said with a grain of salt. But again, I feel like they're gauging interest to see if a full wave is warranted down the road. And for them to use this as the way to gauge interest is just plain poor, in my opinion. And then I had another point. What was it?
Who knows? You always have points. I wish they would have come out and did little sets instead of one big direct consumer set. I wish they would have done little sets that you could put together, like, instead of doing a micro figure scale.
Yeah.
Big set. Because it just disappoints the people that collect minifigure scale.
Well, and I think that
because really, what are we going to do? Buy a $500 set for 4 minifigures and pieces? I mean, I can buy pieces cheaper than that,
right?
On Bricklink,
And I think that King Oldendorf, he made a good point, and when he was saying that all this new Rivendell set is it's going to be a alt build of the Hogwarts castle that they just retired. Mm-hmm. And again, that seems that seems poor on Lego's part. That's not. They can do better, and they should do better. And I think we should hold them to higher standards. It is the way I feel there.
Well, I don't think our voice is going to get anywhere. They're not going to care what we say,
Well, and as I've said in other people's streams and stuff, people love Harry Potter, and I'm not saying that it either has to be Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings, but they are both Warner Brothers properties. And since they're both Warner Brothers properties, Warner Brothers is going to play a role into what is getting merchandise for those particular properties. And as we know, Lord of the Rings does have a series that is going on right now.
Right.
And Harry Potter's got nada. So
they got just whispers.
They just got whispers of a nameless fear.
Right.
But there's nothing.
And honestly, they're redoing sets that they had before. Yeah. So they're not really giving us anything new. I mean, yeah, there's new pieces in these new redone sets, but the sets aren't really new.
Mm-hmm. Well, again, I had another point.
You had a point, but you can't figure it out.
I can't remember. If it comes back to me, I'll bring it in later. But let me say hello to folks. David Emperor's here. He says, "Hi, guys. Yes, sadly, I'm certain it's going to be micro scale. Disappointing." I know, because David Emperor, you're a big Lord of the Rings guy as well.
We got 2 different colored grays here.
Thunderlogger is here. He says, "Hey, folks. Hi, Thunderlogger. How are you today, my friend?" Well, King Oldendorf says, "Lord of the Rings collectible minifigures. Anyone? See, I would like that. I would enjoy.
That would be cool. Yeah.
I mean, I want more. Because this set. I mean, unless it doesn't come with any minifigures, or if, say, for sake of argument, it comes with minifigures that
we already have,
and they're not really all that special. Like, say that we get another Lord Elrond. And another Gandalf and Frodo. That's not going to entice me to buy the set. And I'm a huge Lord of the Rings Lego fan.
And I didn't buy the Hogwarts Castle, and they had great figures in there, but I missed out on them because I just had no use for that micro figure set. No use for it.
But I will be paying attention for Rebrickable for some alt builds.
Yeah.
And And because I mean, I do think, being that it's Lego, it has used to be, to be repurposed.
Well, yeah, you can always use the pieces for something.
YOLO says yes, like a $10 Lord of the Rings displays. Just, anything at this point. More is better. If a little is good, more must be better.
I mean, there's so many different little pieces in there that you are in, like sections in the movies themselves that you could make.
Oh, now I remember my other point.
Oh.
And I'll get back to your comment here shortly, Ian. Again, I would say the reason that here we are at this juncture, and we, supposedly all the rumors are saying March 1st. So we're literally like a month away, like 30 days, because February is a short month. And we still haven't gotten any official news from Lego. And the leaks have been rather quiet as well. Brick Clicker, he covered some stuff just yesterday, I believe, on it, but it was all more of the same stuff that we already knew. There was really no new additional information in what he said. And
you know why that is.
And you know why that is. And that's because Lego knows that there's going to be backlash about it, just like there was with the Harry Potter train. And so they're going to hold off to the last minute till they have to, release it to disappoint everybody. And there's going to be folks out there that are going to say,
it's great, it's awesome,
yeah,
it's amazing.
Yeah, and
we're not saying that it won't be. I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it'll be gorgeous and beautiful. It's just not what we want. It's not what, most fans want, is what I think. And if it's to get new people in, I guess more power to you, but you're cheesing off the people that. And
here's something that I would say to all my fellow Lego fans out there. Lego existed, like the interlocking brick, when that come into popularity or the forefront of their business, the 50s, early 60s, somewhere around then. So for the better part of 20 years, it existed as the interlocking brick system we know it today.
Know and love today.
But when did Lego truly take off?
When they got the minifigure.
When they put the minifigure front and center. And I would argue to anybody that the minifigure is more important to Lego's success than the brick itself is.
Now.
Absolutely, without a doubt. The brick is important. I'm not saying the brick isn't. But the minifigure is what made this company.
Not the micro figure.
Not the micro figure.
Sorry.
Ian says the Brickheads show under Lord of the Rings theme on the website, but are in the Brickheads theme, so it's rather confusing. And that's what I'm saying. If they were just going to be Brickheads, they could just put them there. But the fact that they put an actual Lord of the Rings theme section on the Lego store.
That's a little weird.
Yeah.
It's a little fishy. And if it was just an icon set, isn't there like an 18 plus theme section?
Mm-hmm.
So again, it just seems a little fishy.
David Emperor says they should do some small battle pack sets with a few of the missing minifigs from previous waves. Should sell well. Then they could release some bigger sets. Exactly. Sauron.
No, we don't even have Sauron.
Yeah, the closest that we have is the Necromancer.
Yeah.
The fact that here we are, and they've never released a Lego Sauron. Like, come on. Everyone wants a Sauron. I see this one down here, and I gotta. Well, that's just ridiculous, Ian. That's just ridiculous.
Bionicle. Huh?
No.
I saw Bionicle has a gift with purchase coming out. I'm like, well, that's not going to get me.
And Ian says, I think Harry Potter is slowly dying. The spin-offs haven't done well at all. I agree as well.
I agree.
There's
not much they can do anymore.
This next, what's coming out this year, in my opinion, should be the end of Harry Potter for 2 to 3 years. Like they need to
let it rest.
They need to let it rest. And I know they won't, because, and this is what Brickapix got a little frustrated with me in her
Shocker. You always
stream
frustrate
about,
her.
but I mean, it is the theme that draws women into Lego. And you made the point of why do you think that Harry Potter is getting dot sets?
Yes, because the dots are leaving. They've announced it. And I think that it was smart of them to do a Harry Potter line on it because they already got the girls. They already got the young girls with the Friends stuff and all the Friends colors. So now they're getting the women that are into the Harry Potter. They're getting those for shelves. And I mean, I think there's pencil cases and frames and stuff. So that's how they're going to go out on top. They want to go out on top. And that's how they're going to do it. Oh, I don't like this color.
And King Oldendorf says, don't forget DC Superhero also Warner Brothers owns, but never made any set yet to give big in part.
Yeah, well, they don't sell as good.
Yeah, this might offend some of my DC Superheroes fans out there.
I'm not happy with that color.
But they are a distant second to Marvel in 2023 as far as superheroes go to the general public. Yes, they will always have Superman and Batman's villains and Wonder Woman, but outside of that, most people don't really give a rip about their characters. The average person doesn't.
Yeah, we got a Wonder Woman collectible minifigure, didn't we?
Yeah, and I love Batman. Don't get me wrong. Superman, I don't even think we have a Superman minifigure because I could really care less about Superman.
I don't think did they make
They've
one?
made Superman.
Did they?
Yeah. We have a Wonder Woman, and I don't even know how we got her, but we do have a Wonder Woman.
Well, she was in
I think maybe
minifigure.
Dimensions we got her in.
Yep, that's what it was. Dimensions.
But yeah, like the Batman stuff, I agree.
Oh, oops.
King Oldendorf says, what Harry Potter train? Never heard of it all. Pretend it doesn't exist at all. Well, that's that.
Well, we wish it could have. Yeah, we could forget about it. They should have did Gringotts first and then the train. A lot of people wouldn't have been so upset about that.
And Ian says, I guess any chance of Lord of the Rings coming back depends on the popularity of Rings of Power, and that doesn't look to have done well. I know, and that's frustrating. Which, I mean, we're in the minority in that I didn't hate Rings of Power.
I liked it. I was a fan. It took me a minute to get adjusted, but as anything that's like a redo or a reboot, you got to adjust to it.
You know,
so, but
I
enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's, you know, as I said before, the Lord of the Rings trilogy is the original Star Wars trilogy, same level.
Right.
The Hobbit trilogy is like the Star Wars prequels, same level, and then Rings of Power is like the Star Wars sequel trilogy and all the Disney Wars movies and stuff. Like, some people are gonna like it and some people are gonna hate it. It is what it is. I don't like Disney Wars for nothing.
Right.
So, like, you know, and I'm not a huge fan of some of the changes that they did on Rings of Power. No, I thought that they were unnecessary wokeness just for the sake of doing it. But the Durin and Elrond stuff, and seeing Sauron rise to power.
The Sauron stuff that who knew that it was Galadriel that picked him up in the sea, you know? I mean, I just thought that was an interesting.
Now Galadriel, yes, she's one of the weaker aspects of the show. I will agree with that.
See, I liked her because it shows a different side of her. I mean, she's an older woman and she's more mature. She's seen more things in Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, where this is more when she's younger, and you know, young people don't always make the best decisions, you know. Sorry, excuse my noise.
Infamous Convict is here. Hello, sir. And he says, who cares about Lord of the Rings when there is a new 6,000 piece Ninjago set coming?
Ooh, well, we don't do Ninjago, but
I'm happy for you.
Yes, that looks very nice. I agree that is a pretty awesome looking set.
David Emperor says, I agree. If it's micro scale and doesn't have some unique minifigures, not just rehashing previous characters, I might not buy it, and I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. Exactly. You know, and like I said,
that's what they're losing. That's what the people like us is what they're losing.
Rivendell, you know, it's going to have Elrond. It'll probably have Arwen, and it'll have, you know, Frodo, and it'll have Gandalf, and
probably Bilbo. Well, Bilbo went to Rivendell.
He did, but I mean, it's probably going to, you know, if it has the full Fellowship in it, which if they're completely just redos of the existing Fellowship, because we have the complete Fellowship.
Well, they won't be the complete redo. They'll do it, but they'll change their outfits. They'll make their outfits all different. But it's because the Fellowship is very popular. People like the Fellowship, and right now they're pretty pricey, aren't they? And that's why they're going to do it. They're going to give people opportunity to have the Fellowship without having to pay us, the people that sell them. You know, not that I sell them because I don't sell them, but
we have sold.
I have sold
in
them.
the past. That's one thing that I wish we never sold was any of our Lord of the Rings stuff. Honestly,
well, if it's nuts for candy and butts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. Believe me, there's lots of things that I've heard we shouldn't have sold. I was just telling somebody about it yesterday about the Trossoraptor.
Yeah.
Oh my Lanta.
The Indoraptor.
Oh, Indoraptor. Yeah.
So we had to buy it back for.
I had to buy it back for more money than I sold it for. What do you do?
Yeah. And King Oldorf says, I want Ninjago City over those micro scale sets. Yeah. And I don't blame anybody for feeling that way.
Right.
I truly don't.
Oops.
YOLO says, Bionicle didn't save Lego. Indiana Jones might have. There you go. And we got someone new here, Haley Ray Stout. She says, yo.
Hello.
Well, welcome to the stream.
Hello, Haley.
Thunderlogger says, so you're saying now is the time to get Lone Ranger and Cowboy sets?
Probably.
Well, the time would have been when they were new.
Right, that's the better. But yeah, if you want them, the time would be better to buy them now than after that stuff comes out. Because they'll be expensive.
Infamous Convict says, I told you about those Harry Dotter sets.
I know. I actually think that was a good, smart idea on their part. I mean, to get the women that like Harry Potter instead of the little girls, because they couldn't get they couldn't really get a lot of women following in the dots. Not that I could think of, because they look like little girls. They look like kiddie stuff, where this one's more adult looking. So I think that was actually a good way to go out on those dots. I'm glad they're gone though. I'm glad they're done with them because I'm sick of seeing them everywhere.
Haley says, I hope they make a Pirates of the Caribbean 5 as a Lego game. Well, I'm hoping that they make a Pirates of the Caribbean 6 and we get some new Pirates of the Caribbean sets. You know, even though I prefer classic Pirates over Pirates of the Caribbean, as far as Lego goes, that's definitely another theme that I'm all for as well. There are certain themes out there that Mikey will get aggressive about, and Pirates of the Caribbean is one of them.
Yeah.
As I've said before, my favorite mocker set or single anything in my collection is my Flying Dog.
Yeah.
King Oldorf says, wait, I the only mod here. Better be on watchful eyes in case trolls show up.
Oh, thank you, Oldorf.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. We had some troll issues.
Yeah, which since you brought that up, Oldendorf, I'm gonna pause real quick and we can talk about that. I had a situation in the Discord community,
and I just want to apologize that we didn't, intend to have such a
lesson learned. When originally King of Stop Motion.
Lesson learned. You listen to your wife, right? Is that what you're gonna say? Look into the camera. Lesson learned. He's gonna listen to his wife because I told him to shut it down. I told him. Nobody listens to me.
I originally wanted to set up the Discord server for members only. But, at the time, I think we had had Mr. Blue and King Oldendorf. and so I said, well, let's let's open the doors a little bit beyond that. And so I started bringing people in, and then I was inviting people from other people's Discord servers in, and that's where the troll got in, and that is my fault. Blame Lego Danny Bob, because that's her.
We don't blame her.
I'm just kidding.
I blame you.
It was her server that
you
I found.
brought the troll though,
and
you were the troll attractor.
And the first, as soon as he got there, he was bossy,
difficult,
and difficult to deal with.
He was already being difficult just on the first day that he came in.
And
so it's not like that we didn't give him chances, because we gave him chances.
And so, long story short, the Discord community will only be for people that I know personally, whether, I've talked with you a lot on streams, or you've come into my streams a lot. Long time people that I feel like I can trust, I will let those into, or those that become members will have access to the Discord community as well. Because that's really a place for us to talk after hours and stuff like that.
It's supposed to be a safe place.
It's supposed to be a safe place, but I will no longer be just bringing in random people. And as far as the stream goes, I haven't had to play this yet, thankfully, but I have a couple of trolls videos. And this first one here, this is for a human troll that comes in and starts running their mouth. If I play this and you're one of my mods, it means handle it.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but two things right now. Jack and Jack left town.
So that means we have to have someone to deal with. Now, if we get the sex bot kind of trolls, I'll play this.
Stick. Oh, beat him up. Ready. Let's show this prehistoric how we do things downtown.
So many naughty words.
So yeah, King Ollendorf, Nate, and any of my other mods that Mr. Blue is here. Speaking of Mr. Blue,
Mr. Blue.
This one's for you, Mr. Blue. Let me find it. I got so many now.
You should get one with a big blue dot on it.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Do you trust that I do not want to see you die here tonight? Sir, yes, sir. Blue, you're my boy. Thank you, sir.
Too much. Hi, Mr. Blue.
And let me see. Oh, Hugh is here as
Hello,
well.
Hugh.
We got all the members are showing up, which is good to see. Hugh,
yes.
This one's for you, Hugh.
Makes me want to dance.
Coming like a bomb, baby. Come on, get it on. Like a lover with a red iPhone. Let's see. I'm sorry if I'm missing some stuff in the chat. It happens. One Brick Stud is here. Hello. How are you? Thanks for joining us. And David Emperor says, which Hobbit / Lord of the Rings minifigures are you missing from the initial waves? Reskins are mostly what we are missing. The only straight up minifigures we don't have.
The one from the pack. The add-on pack to this one.
Yeah, the Rohan Soldier we don't have. We don't have the Pirate of Umbar.
Right.
We don't have the Soldier of the Dead. Excuse me. But I think that is it. The rest are just like alternate versions of some of the other ones.
Or orcs. Do we have all the orcs?
I don't know if we have every single orc variant.
Right. We might have.
Like there was like a light blue coated Bilbo. It was like a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
I did a video on all the things we were missing, didn't I?
Yeah. But I mean,
Gandalf's arrival. That Bilbo. We didn't have.
Was that Frodo?
Frodo, sorry.
Yeah, and because we never got the little Gandalf's arrival set, the little cart one.
Mm-mm. And then like the exclusives from like Comic Cons and stuff, we don't have those.
Ian says, "Do we know which time the set is based on? Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, Rings of Power."
We don't know nothing.
Doing it based on Lord of the Rings and only having 4 minifigs would seem odd. Hobbit makes a bit more sense, maybe. That was a faux pas.
It was. I know. Yeah, no, we know nothing. They haven't given us anything. Like
the Lord of the Rings trilogy is the most bankable IP of the 3 of them. And so I understand that that's the route they're going, and that's what I expect them to be doing. You dropping stuff here?
I did. I dropped something. Our son's upstairs. Ruh-roh, Shaggy. Maybe I have one.
One Brick Studs, the new Ninjago set is going to be a banger. Yes, it seems like all you Ninjago fans are very excited about it, so I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
YOLO says Harry Potter dots will sell. Yeah, I do think it will, and it might be a way to try to save that theme, maybe.
Well, I don't think they're trying to save it. Like I said, I don't think they want to save it, but I think it's just a way to go out on top. I think so it doesn't look like maybe so they can come back later with it, maybe with the execs or something and say, look, it went out on top. You know, they were, but yeah, because I swear I see dots everywhere. They are all over the place. And it bugs me because I've been looking for the Series 24s and they're hot pink, you know? So every little dots that I see is like hot pink. I'm like, oh, is that them? No. I get crushed.
King Oldorf says, I want a Dark Armor Sauron minifigure as there wasn't any yet at all. Yeah, Sauron is the number one Lord of the Rings minifigure that I would want. And that's why when it was announced that it was Rivendell, I was a little like, I understand why they went that route, but I mean, honestly, if you're going to do micro figure, you're better off doing Gondor, in my opinion. But you know, Minas Tirith. But I understand why they went with Rivendell. But again, that just feels like any minifigures with it are going to be rehashes. Where if they did Barad-dûr or something like that, we could get a Sauron minifigure, and that's really what the people want.
Mm-hmm. Honey, I need that piece. Pause for the cause.
Here we go.
Sorry, it's under me somewhere. I need it. I don't have another one. I tried. I don't. I know I need one of those bibs. It's a gray stud, a bluish, dark bluish gray stud. I almost dropped one again. Do you see it?
Behind you on that side, on the back.
Oh, I see it. Oh, no, I don't need kisses. Thank you. My dog's attacking me. She says, you're getting close to me. I can give you kisses. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Infamous comment says, what do you think the Lego Dreams theme is? This is news to me, man. I don't even know what it is.
I haven't heard of it.
Yeah.
Dreams theme. I don't know.
King Oldorf says it'll be like Vidya and Hidden Side, and the app supported.
Oh.
Did confirm it true.
So it's going to have an app with it? That's
not really stuff that is up my alley anyways.
But those are good, you know, kids like those. And they know their audience. And that's what frustrates me. They know their audience, and yet they give us things we don't want.
Hugh says the first 2 from my intro are from Pyromania. The last is from Hysteria. Yes, that is true. And I know even though your avatar is Hysteria, I prefer Pyromania myself. Not that I don't like, there's some people out there that are really against Hysteria, and I am not one of them. It is definitely an album that I listened to a lot in my younger days.
That opening riff, I just love it.
But it's just when I hear them on the radio now and stuff, the Pyromania songs stick with me a little bit better. They get me a little bit more excited. And Brickapix is here. She says, Mikey J popping in to say hi. You all go potty mouth. I was a potty mouth.
It's faux pas.
And where is your video, Brickapix? Here it is.
Slytherin House wins the House Cup.
Like that. So top tips. Please don't forget to click that like button and subscribe for more videos. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.
So go check out her channel if you haven't already. And Haley says, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings and Pirates of the Caribbean fan. I'm waiting for the Flying Dutchman. Come on, Lego. Where's our fan favorite ghost ship? We got the Pearl, but not the Dutchman. At Mikey J Productions. What are my thoughts on that? My thoughts are there was an image that was somebody took a picture of, and it was at the Lego headquarters in Billings, that they had on display there the official model of the Flying Dutchman. So it was in the works at one point, so much so that, like I said, they had it on display in their headquarters. And now I don't know how much of this is true and how much of this is just straight rumors, but there were rumors that the fan made, because there was a fan made set that got taken, and I think Lepin made a knockoff version of it, and you can go on like AliExpress and buy it right now of like a non-Lego version of the Flying Dutchman, and it was, like I said, a Lego Ideas or some kind of, it was a Lego fan design that they basically stole to make that. But the rumors are that took all the steam out of making an actual Lego Flying Dutchman. I don't know how much I hold stock into that, but that's rumor that I heard. And I know for me, I had, even though I'm not trying to knock the original creator of that Flying Dutchman, it's a nice model. When you compare side by side with that one, and even just put images, and the one that I ended up doing, which was a Brickstruct mock, you can go to brickstruct.com and you can find the instructions for the one that I built. I feel it is a more accurate representation of what we saw in the Lego Pirates of the Caribbean game. And since that was an official Lego product, that is probably closer to what Legos would do anyways. And so that's the one I wanted, to make a long story short.
Too late. Yeah, and then Thunderlogger did his redo of the Black Pearl. That's what we should have got from them.
And then, and then on last week's show, we showed Thunderlogger's Black Pearl, Queen Anne's Revenge, and the Infernal from Goonies, which I will be having a video coming out on that, I believe this Friday, if memory serves. And so you can catch the video on Friday, and but that is definitely something that I might be looking into for my collection as well.
I think I did something wrong.
Yolo says, "Oh, I was digging that build earlier today, Brickapix." And she says, "The Lunar Parade, Yolo. Yeah, it's an awesome set. Enjoying building." He says, "Yes, I totally need to build my lunar ice rink now." And Hugh says, "Is it worth getting Lunar New Year?"
They make some of those nice. Some of those are really nice sets.
And Haley
like
says, "Did Lego sue the person that stole the model?"
Who knows?
Well, they sued Lepin.
Yeah, Lepin got sued.
But it seems like that wouldn't be something that Lego would have to file a lawsuit about. It would have to be the original mop creator, or it would be Disney because Disney owns the IP. Brickapick says, Hugh, for price per piece, yes, totally. For a well-built set that tells the stories, absolutely, they're beautiful. Thunderlogger says, the Dutchman is a difficult one to do, but the fact they did the Silent Mary confuses me. The Dutchman was featured way more in the films. Yes, but they did the Silent Mary because that was the new ship in that movie. That was the main ship in that film.
Yep. And that play feature, they really liked that, I'm sure. And those sharks. They wanted to give people those, in my opinion.
And it was, I mean, it was really the only set that was released from that film anyways, which that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. And even though I am a fan of that ship, not everybody really likes it all that much. It's definitely more of a model than an actual play set, to be honest. And it's kind of a cross between micro figure and minifigure scale, which at the time kind of rubbed me the wrong way as well. But it has since grown on me, and it's in my upper. I did a pirate ship ranking video, and I think I had it S tier. So it is one that I enjoy. King Ollendorf says, Mikey, want to finish updating the D&D news? I'm still a little confused about it, other than I know that the fans win and everyone can be happy again. So,
what?
For Dungeons and Dragons.
What fans win? I'm a fan. How do I win?
Because there was the controversy going on about Dungeons and Dragons.
I didn't know there was a controversy.
She's out of the loop. So.
I'm out of the loop. I'm not in the loop at all. What kind of controversy?
I don't know. I'm confused about.
Oh, so you don't even know.
I just know that there was an uproar. David Emperor says, don't you already have the Helm's Deep? I am confused.
You were late. You were late.
Here, I'll show you guys. I'll show it again. It's pretty quick. So let's do it.
So here's our Helm's Deep, the set we already have completed in our collection. You can see the minifigures and everything that I got on it. And I basically wanted to show you guys roughly, what we kind of want to do here once we get it all doubled up. And you can see some of the minifigures I'm putting together. Some of them are official, and some of them are, just ones I'm just putting together to fill out. And here is the keep, and you can see like the main throne room and everything. And, and here is like the tower. And I don't know how much bigger we're going to make the tower. Definitely want to make the keep bigger, but the real big thing is over here on the side here. It just feels real incomplete the way this set came originally, and I think it's about time to make this come out back further, and make these walls higher, and really extend this section out here as well. And just make it look better, similar to the actual Helm's Deep from the films. And I think it's definitely something we're going to be able to achieve. Well, there's the original set, everyone.
But we do have the set, and basically I want to double it up is what I really want to do, and make it, because if I was going to do a castle tier ranking,
it'd be on the bottom.
It'd be my least favorite castle in my collection,
and that sucks because it's a great castle.
I thought, if we're gonna go and get all the parts to double it up, might as well live build it for you guys,
right?
Since Lord of the Rings is making a little comeback here with Lego, and like I said, there's probably nobody else that's gonna be live building this thing. And so we're basically live building it for you guys. And then once it's done, we're going to combine them together and make a super Helm's Deep.
Because combining them together with my ideas having it built first is probably better for me. That's how I do my Hogwarts. I build the little sets that I'm going to use, and then I combine them. Just because I'm not a good free mocker, but I'm really good with taking a set and adding to it. So that's how I mock.
And Thunderlogger, my friend, that was so cool. I appreciate it. That was awesome.
So much.
Yes, you are the man. And where is it? Let me find it.
He's got a video for that.
Yes.
He's the Castle King. Mountain Fortress is his thing with Battle Dragon.
Wrong one.
Pirate Maniac.
He's wet. Get down. Pirate Redbeard's back in town. Bury that treasure way up back. He's a Lego maniac. Kirby and Clipper setting sail to Forbidden Island jail. Look out, dude. Shark attack. He's a Lego maniac.
There you go.
Thank you so much. Lego Maniac, you.
He's a pirate maniac.
Pirate Maniac.
And then King Oldendorf says, not out of the loop, Jen. You just living under a rock for a long time.
Oh, Oldendorf.
Yes, Thunderlogger. Thank you again. And
I have a hard time keeping up with stuff. I work from home. I've got him riding me for thumbnails.
Yes, because she does all the thumbnails.
I got lots of stuff on my mind.
Haley says your sets would cost millions of dollars now. I wish millions of dollars.
Right.
Are you dropping more pieces?
I did. It went flying too. Oh, I might be able to get it. Lola, how about you help me? She said, I'll kiss you.
YOLO says, I want a new Flying Dutchman so we can get more weird ocean animals like barnacles and coral.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Mm-hmm. As a fun, like, because I have a Flying Dutchman video on the channel. If you go to I made a playlist of all like the pirates and castle and stuff. But if you go to the pirates playlist, you can find the Flying Dutchman video in there. I put as a little fun little Easter egg, he's in the crow's nest on my Flying Dutchman is the SpongeBob Flying Dutchman.
Character. You do have him. I forgot about him.
Ian says, I thought the DNT news was Oldendorf ran away again. Yes, that's although he was doing better. He was being a little bit braver, but
oh yes. Oh gosh.
But Amber Liability had to use her mage hand and
rip him back into the game.
And Haley says, well, there's a new D&D movie coming out. Yes. I think that's part of the controversy, I believe.
Oh, is it?
I think so. Maybe that's related to it.
See, I'm not the only one living under a rock. He doesn't know the controversy either, Oldendorf.
Thunderlogger says, yo ho, drink up, mateys. Well, thank you.
Thanks. Drink up me, you. I didn't do it right.
King Oldendorf says the Wizards of the Coast sent a statement saying, after many talk, we decided not to update OGL due to you fans told us your concerns with your creator content. Oldendorf, what does OGL even mean? I don't know what that even means.
I don't know what any of that meant.
David Emperor says, haha, those old adverts are great. Yes, I have pirate ones and castle ones. They're and I save them for my super chats. And I knew Thunderlogger, he's a pirates man, but I accidentally gave him a castle one.
How dare you give a pirate man a castle?
King Oldendorf says, Ian, I am currently banned from running away from our dungeon master.
He could be banned, but it doesn't matter. He still will.
Oldendorf, he's going to adjust to your play style.
He already has adjusted to
and
your
if you
play
keep
style.
running away like that,
you're going to end up getting a bugbear all by yourself, dude.
Yeah. he's gonna teach you a lesson about that.
He already tried. He already did it when you yelled in the hallway. And nice, you tried to get me. Did you yell, Jen? No, I ran.
Yolo says, yes, the SpongeBob Flying Dutchman. I was going to ask him if you had him. Yes, he is my... I had to
He's
put
the only Flying Dutchman we have.
Hugh says, I have the Lego 5591 Mach 2 Redbird rig by a model team, which is worth around 1,000 pounds. Wow.
Ooh.
I'm not even sure what that is,
What
man.
is that? Yeah, it sounds nice.
King Oldor says, open game license. That still doesn't mean much to me.
OGL, open game license.
I don't know. And Mayo is here. He says, does somebody say Mayo?
Hello, Mayo.
Well, here you go, Mayo. This one's for you.
Ted, Annette! Hey. Glad you could come. How you doing? Give me your coat. Ted has a small carpet cleaning business in receivership. They got 15,000 left on the house at 8%. They're okay.
Okay. Oh.
Haley says, will you do a full movie or a mini series in your mini city? I don't know what you mean.
A full movie? Like have some kind of like story in our city? Is that what she means?
I'm not sure. Although I have some thoughts coming up about stories. But I'm gonna save that for a video coming on the channel next couple of weeks. But the wheels are turning there.
Oh no.
And she says yes. Hugh says, no, I didn't say Mayo, LOL, but hey, Mayo. I've often said before, Mayo, you should make a troll account and call it Miracle Whip. King Oldor says, it getting tired to explain D&D to you, Mikey, as it doesn't affect us at all. That's fine.
Sorry, Ollendorf.
Mayo says, tier list, tier list, tier list. Oh, no, I did the dinosaur tier list last time. No tier list today. But that does bring me... behind you is what I'm talking about. Oh, we have lots of stuff on that on the channel. Check out the Castle playlist. And as far as like stories and stuff goes, I don't have any plans to do any more stop motions at this time, but we like to come up with fun little ideas for especially shorts and stuff.
Sometimes, yeah, we have little shorts. Like I did one for Thanksgiving where they shot the turkey, and Mikey J did one for Christmas where the gremlins took over Santa's sleigh. So we do some little stuff like that, but no big stop motions or anything. But
as far as, is there like a story in my head? Yeah, there is. It's Camelot Castle and it's Camelot Village, and then we have Sherwood Forest. And I know that Sherwood Forest and Camelot were not next to each other, but hey, it's my Lego world. I can do what I want.
Uh-oh.
And we have Robin Hood, and the king is King Arthur, and we have Queen Guinevere, and the wizard is Merlin. So, yeah.
We kind of have a story going.
Yeah. But there was one. Well, let me play the thing here.
Well, there's something you don't see every day.
Well, last week on the show, things got a little tense. We were talking about this mock that I was designing, and
I got tense.
Oh, we both did. King Ollendorf called it the mock of divorce.
I don't remember that.
So
I must have been seeing red. The mock of divorce.
So I made a little clip for you guys to see how our mock of divorce has going. So
don't call it that. I don't like that. That's not acceptable to me.
Here's our Avengers Mountain mock.
And here's our Avengers Tower mock that we recently put together here in our city.
and underneath it, this was the big thing that I wanted to do, was put like a mountain in and put the tower on top of it, because the original set that this Avengers was, we got 2 of them, and it was a little underwhelming. We missed out on the bigger Avengers tower, and we wanted some kind of Avengers tower, and so I wanted to beef it up, add a little bit more to it, and so I thought maybe putting a mountain underneath it would be the way to go, and I figured since I'm going to do that, might as well make the train go through it, so because that'll be fun. And let me just say that actually doing the rock formation and everything for the mountain was not easy. I tip my hat to all of you mountain builders and stuff out there. It's not easy. And there's the platform that Iron Man lands on and takes his suit off, because we ended up getting the Iron Man Hall of Armor set, and it came with Tony's car there, and so that's where Tony's going to park his car. But what I was saying is, doing the rock formations is not easy. This is the best that I could come up with the parts that I had available to me. I didn't order any new parts for this, just use what we had in our collection. And, I'm pretty satisfied with how it turned out. It could always be better, but hey, like I said, doing these mountain mocks are not easy. I tip my hat to all you mountain builders. But then let's take a look at the inside of the actual tower, and this came together really well. Mrs. Mikey J did most of this interior here, and put the additional blocks and bricks and everywhere, and then we got the Hall of Armor down there below on the other side of the mountain. That was her idea as well, to put that there. And I think this view of it looks great. I'm really happy with the way this turned out, considering these are just a couple of small little Avengers sets. And then here is the Hall of Armor, the Iron Man Hall of Armor, and our complete collection of our Iron Man. For now, we'll probably be picking up more as time goes on, but our son is real satisfied with it, and he's happy with having his little Iron Legion. And then here's a little look at the train, how it can go through the tunnel and everything. And you can see these are just random bricks that I used, nothing special, stick in there just to kind of, try to hide as much as I could, use the parts that, we don't like as much, and then use good parts on the outside. And here's a little bit closer look at the interior of the Avengers Tower. Again, Mrs. Mikey J did all of this, and I think she did a great job, especially considering the sets that we had to work with here. And here's a little closer look from this angle at the mountain and Tony's car and everything. But, I'm pretty satisfied with the way the mountain turned out for now. It's probably not complete. We'll probably do some more fiddling with it as time goes on. But, this is the way it is as of right now. So, figured I'd show you guys it. And I like how the bridge goes, connects to the hill almost, so it's gives one big giant tunnel to go through. And here is the look from this angle of the city. And we got the jazz club will be coming here, and so we'll be rearranging some of the modular buildings in the near future, but I wanted the Avengers Tower to kind of stand out. Well, anyways, thanks for watching, everyone.
What sucking up he was doing in that video.
Just a little.
Yeah.
I gotta play this for YOLO. I gotta play stuff with it. This one's for you, YOLO.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. See this? This is my boomstick.
Made him giggle.
It was a shawarma mart.
A shawarma mart.
Yeah, because like I said last week, that we missed out on the Avengers Tower, the nice one, and we just got a couple of those smaller ones, and we wanted to make like an Avengers kind of tower, and it always felt so
small.
Yeah, I mean, here, let me find it.
What?
This is how it felt when I put it when it was inner city and I looked at it compared to the rest of the building. So yeah, I had to do something with it, and you know I took inspiration from other YouTubers by putting
and some make believe YouTubers as well.
Make believe YouTubers.
Yeah, I've seen people do it.
What, having a train going around?
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
But I'm happy with the way it's come together. Again, as I said in the video, doing the rock formations and stuff is really a lot more challenging than I think people realize. That's what like got me into trouble, but we won't revisit that one.
Won't rehash that one.
But it's by no means done.
No, nothing is ever done in Lego.
She already had some ideas to make it better and stuff, and
I did.
Yeah, I was.
Oh yeah, because I was thinking about getting rid of the colored because you have that black wall.
Yeah.
So it make it wider.
And I was like, I'm for it, you know. I just, I'm ready to move on to something else in our display.
Because he doesn't have.
I get real excited about something, and I go real hard in and on it, and then I'm done.
He doesn't realize that that's not a mock. That's not how you mock. You break it. You break it down. You fix it. You're constantly working on it. That's how you mock. But no, he wants it done.
Like Thunderlogger says, I can't do rock formations, can't do stuff that is random. See, I'm ready. I want to go back to pirate ships and stuff.
go play with your ships.
That's more my speed.
And I can't. I have a hard time with rock formations as well. Like I was telling him when I did my my Grand Hall, I put rocks underneath that to raise it up, and I tore that thing apart so many times that I broke my Grand Hall. You know, so it just you got to tear it apart a couple of times and put it back together, and tear it apart and put it back together. It's a frustrating process, and he can't handle that.
Haley says, I would like to see a Valentine story where the Flying Dutchman from SpongeBob steals Davy Jones's ship and sits in a bathtub or an aquarium. Oh, that's interesting.
That's an interesting Valentine story. That's probably a SpongeBob, isn't it? Reference, sure.
Hugh says, I like the saying, this is my boomstick. Yeah. Ayolo says, are you kidding? That thing looks huge. I was really surprised, Mikey. Well, that was the goal, was to make it, you know, stand out as something special. Haley says, and I was skipped. I got back to you.
Oh, sorry.
I got back.
He tries. We try, man.
Thunderlogger says, LOL, I did that with the Grand Hall as well. Combined 2 into 1. Hated doing the rocks.
Oh.
Yeah, she's got one that she's been working on as well.
I put the Chamber of Secrets underneath it. The snake that has the little pull-out thing on it. So I had to figure out how to put the pull-out feature because I wanted to keep that. So that was what really gave me the biggest headache. And yes, I broke my Grand Hall probably 3 or 4 times. And there might have been tears. I can't remember, but I'm sure there was, especially breaking my Grand Hall. I didn't like that at all.
King Ollendorf says, Mikey, if you want, I post a finished render photo on my Discord if you want to feature it tonight. It's a little late in the game for me, sir, because
can't get it on there.
I can't get it on there because I don't. It's not easy for me to do. I have to download it on my phone, and then I have to email it to me because I don't have Discord on this computer. So let's do that for next week's show. I'd love to talk about it next week. Ian says, rock formations are really hard to build. You start getting paranoid that you are using a small technique too many times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or a big one too many times. Like
yeah.
that's what I was doing. I was using the big ones and it just looked like a whole bunch of big ones. I'm like, that doesn't look good. So yeah, it is frustrating.
Well, and that's what I didn't order any parts to do that. Like I said, I just used parts we had in our collection, and she was pulling parts for this, and so and this uses a lot of gray.
So he was stealing all my parts,
and so I had,
and he didn't discuss it with me. Let's put that out there for again.
And so what I did. When we put the Hall of Armor on the other side, because I didn't show you guys the way it looked when it was rock formations on both sides, that really didn't look good, and that's what caused some of the friction. But
no, what caused the friction was the undone rocks. You had slopes out there that didn't have anything underneath them. You just had a slope jutting out.
Because I had limited parts, but so putting the Hall of Armor on one
side, a
side,
whole bunch of jutting slopes out.
It helped me have enough parts to at least make one side look presentable and somewhat like a mountain. So, and Zissou is here.
Hello, Zissou.
Hello, Zissou, and he says he's ready to gamble with Mikey J's money.
Ooh,
yeah, we all are.
Uh-oh.
And he's saying hello to everyone.
Hello.
And King Oldorf says, "Okay, next week's fine." Yeah, that I think because I'd love to get a proper, talking about, and
it's better if we upload it.
Yeah.
Than try to download while we're on stream. That never works. How's our have we had good? I was worried about our signal today.
So far, the signal's been great, actually.
Good. Our signal isn't doing so good this morning, so I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be one of those days."
Thunderlogger said, "Should be finished with my UCS Black Pearl next week. All Lego. My God, the amount of black plates used. I'm scared to do Queen Anne's. That stern."
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that what you had built was basically a UCS Black Pearl. In my opinion, you're going even bigger. I mean, that's probably closer to what's on par with my Flying Dutchman, because my Flying Dutchman is, I think it's close to 6,000 pieces. And all kidding aside, the Bricklink orders were over $500 to make that thing. And it's totally a model. It's not a play set.
No, it falls.
Like I don't let my son play on it.
He can't reach it.
Yeah. But I tell you, it's a beaut, Clark. It's pretty. Haley says, "This is my first time here, so hello."
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no.
King Oldorf's trying to steal my Lord of the Rings minifigures. You can't have them, sir.
Oh my goodness, why aren't you going in?
Lego YOLO says Lego movie 2, but stealing Lego from your spouse. Oh, speaking of which, that's a good segue. Since we are talking about Lord of the Rings stuff today, I've been putting together my my ring race. Because I'm building the 9. And these are 3 official ones. Let me get this comment down. So you got the Witch King in the center.
Oh.
And then those are the 2 official ring race that I have on the side. And then, because they're basically just black, hooded minifigures, not anything special. I'm trying to make the full 9. And so I put together these other 3. These are ones I just put together, and I made an order through Lego to build some more, and I'll show you guys. And I didn't get any hoods. I forgot to order the hoods, and so I was looking through our collection to find more hoods, and the only ones that I could find were on the Death Eaters. And I said to her, I said, well, I mean, you could live without 3 of your Death Eaters. I think, I
think I only have 3. Stealing my clotks.
So
don't make me rage on you.
So yeah, and I said it kind of casually and walked away. And when I came back, she was all in a tizzy, ready to fight. Oh man!
How dare you steal my stuff? It's always such a stealer of my stuff. But yeah, I think I only have 3. I messed up. I gotta tear it apart. I put my
Infamous Convict says, dang, more mocking today. Ian's out of here. Says, I gotta go get some sleep. The early mornings are killing me.
Oh.
Go rest up, my friend. I know it's late in your neck of the woods.
Oh, no.
Jen's dropping pieces.
I know. It's way far, too. I can't even see it.
I'm saying hello.
It's over there.
And Thunderlogger says 6,000 pieces. OMG. Yeah, it's a big one.
That's how much this is?
No, the Flying Dutchman.
Oh, yeah.
I can't, like I said, it's the thing is the heaviest thing. Lego, like individual Lego mock or set that we have, like it's far and away the heaviest thing to move. And I mean, let me go full screen here. I mean, it's probably about this wide. I mean, it's typical height, you know, pirate ship height. But I mean, it's a behemoth, and the set of Queen Anne's Revenge and the set of the Black Pearl look kind of silly next to it. So that's why when I was looking at yours, I was like, that actually looks a little better in comparison next to it.
I did that wrong.
And Haley says, but one day we'll make you play a version of your city behind you.
Make a play? Is that what she said?
And Yolo says the Nazgul, yeah. And I know sometimes you guys ask about, you know, stuff that we buy and whatnot. And we did finally got some collectible minifigures. And I'm showing these guys off first because these are going to be orcs for my Lord of the Rings. I'm going to change them up. I think I'm going to take these little head pieces, this little, you know, lower mouth pieces off them. And I'm going to get as many of these guys as I can. And, you know, this isn't how they're going to look in the Lord of the Rings. But, yeah, I need as many orcs as I can get my hands on. So I'm super excited that they got orcs out right now. And then they also got the little newspaper guy. Oh, you can't really see that. Let me go full screen here. Newspaper guy. Carrot dude. And here's Ollendorf's favorite one.
The poop baby.
Yeah. And the T-Rex. And then this lady. So that's what we were able to find so far.
No falcons.
No falcons, which 3 to 5 falcons is good enough for me. Because, you know, I'm not trying to build a huge Black Falcons army, and I already have a decent amount.
We really want the Falcon.
The Falcon, yeah, the actual Falcon. But like 3 to 5, and I'll be pretty happy with that. But these orcs, I don't know if I can get enough of them.
You need to go get my piece that I dropped.
Okay.
And I messed up. Well, I messed up.
Where'd you drop it at?
Over here. It's up here.
A little bit
So you have
back.
to go all the way around. So I messed up when I pulled my parts, and I pulled these little, I don't think I have any more, but they were supposed to have studs on sides. And instead I pulled out the ones that have just the hole, the Technic ones. So I put like a little pin in there to try and fix my mistake, but now I put all the things on.
Brown tile?
No, it's not a tile. You just messed up my camera.
Oh.
It's a 1x2 brick, gray, light gray. Don't hit my camera again. That's it. That's all I lost. I don't think I did that. That was my smart. So yeah, so now I have all these wrong.
I'll switch a Lego on the floor over here.
Well, it is a Lego room. So now I'm trying to figure out how to do this if I did it wrong. Because it doesn't look right. Well, one's on the side and one's on the front. So maybe that's why it looks funny. Is it supposed to look like that? Oh, I guess it is supposed to look all funny like that. Okay. Well, then I didn't do it wrong. I thought
King Oldor says the pooper spaceman. Yeah, I knew that's what you would say. And Thunderlogger says the hardest thing about the sterns is you're dealing with two slopes, the rear horizontal and the vertical. And what's worse about the Queen Anne's is there's also a rear window slope and balconies merged.
Oh. Excuse me.
King Oldorf says today on Guess That Minifigure with special guest me. Oh no, I think I got you stumped today, my friend.
He says that every time, and Oldendorf always comes out on the top.
But yeah, at this this Lego order, let me it's basically just
The one that took a month to get.
yeah. It got more of these blue hats, these blue Forestman hats, because they're just good hats for just townsfolk in my village to have, and just some flesh heads because like I said, I'm building some orcs for my Helm's Deep and stuff, and not orcs, elves, and so I need as many flesh heads as I can get my hands on. And then these are the bodies that I'm gonna end up using for future Nazguls. And I'm short one cape, so I'm gonna have to get another cape. But to have the complete 9. But yeah.
And hoods.
Yeah, missing the hood.
I'm not taking my hoods.
So I got 3 more of these that I'm making to have the full 9. And then we're actually going to look into getting some more of the horses because they have the red eyes, and they only came out through Lord of the Rings, and so that we can have the full thing of the Nazgul.
I just love the way Aragon says that.
And Haley says, for fun stuff, if you get an extra room or when you get some more space because that house almost full. No.
Our house almost full?
No. We got room to grow.
We got lots of room to grow. But thanks.
Thunderlogger says, guess that minifigure time. Almost. It's almost, but I hope David Emperor's still here because I got to play his segment.
Where in the world is Mikey
J Productions? It's that time, so let's do that first.
Where in the world is
Mikey J Productions?
So let's see where I am today.
Where's Mikey J?
David Emperor sent these pictures, and we'll start with this one.
Oh, he included me.
He did, and he wanted me to keep it as a surprise for you.
Oh, yay! Thank you so much. I'm so excited I get to go. It's probably the only time I'll ever be there. Yay!
And it's nice that we got the pooper spaceman because here we are out in space.
Oh, he even gave me the blue baby.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. That's fun. I'm so excited to be included.
Yeah. And there we are with the sticker.
I love it. I love it. So much fun.
And here's the actual photos and everything.
Aww. That is a space collection.
Yeah.
Man, I love all your space. I love the green one.
But we love these, man.
Yes, thank you
keep
so
them
much.
coming. This is a fun segment. I enjoy doing it.
Thank you. That was so fun that you included me.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I was jealous. I was very jealous. But I thought it was still fun. But you put a smile on my face today. Thank you.
Well, Thunderlogger says, is it time for Guess That Minifigure?
Guess that minifigure.
So let's do it. And Haley's new, so let me reiterate the rules here.
I just built this the wrong way.
Uh-oh. So
anyway, I was too distracted.
It's the first correct answer in the chat that I see on my stream. It could be different on what you guys see, but I'm basing it upon what I see. They get their name put onto the big wheel, and if you get picked on the big wheel drawing, then you win the grand prize. So if you answer correctly today, you don't win anything. You just get your name on the wheel. So that is the official rules. And let's play the video.
Time for another exciting episode of Guess That Lego Figure, where it's up to you to decide which Lego figure we got for you today. With all the Lego figures out here that we got under one roof, we're going to leave it up to you to decide which one it's going to be. And if you can guess who it is, we will send you a terrific prize. So let's see which one it's going to be today.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 da, 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 dun, 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 dun. Dun 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 da 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 dun 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 dun. Ooh, David Emperor says he knows it. Well, what is it, man? What is it? Hugh says Redbeard. No, that is incorrect. Thunderlager stumped. King Oldendorf says Redbeard Jr. No. Now this one is he is a classic Pirates minifigure, and you have to be a classic Pirates fan to know him. And YOLO says Paul Revere. Nope, incorrect. Nobody out there knows their classic Pirates.
I thought David Emperor said he knew it. Who's Googling it?
Who's Googling
it? David Emperor. Who is he? Oh, I'm all blurry now. There you go.
Come on, if you know it, answer it.
Oh, he did stump today. That'll make him happy.
Yeah.
He likes to stump.
I got you, man. I got you.
Finally. You should have known the Pirates would have got him. No one?
I'm giving it to David Emperor. Typically, he's known as Pirate Steve, but he said Brown Shirt Steve. So yes,
Brown Shirt Steve.
Yeah, but that is an extremely rare classic Pirates minifigure. It's the torso and the head that makes it rare, and he is affectionately known in the classic pirate circles as Pirate Steve.
Pirate Steve. Brown Shirt Steve. Good job, David Emperor. Did you look it up?
He says that was easy for me.
Oh.
By the way, I don't know if you caught, we did your segment, and Jen was very happy.
I was so happy. Yay. Did you see how excited I was? I was so happy to be included. Thank you. And for giving me the space baby, because you know I love that space baby. I love that space baby, man.
Thunderlager says, Pirate Steve, eh? I've learned something today. Yeah. And that might not be the only time that I pull out, some stuff from the classic Pirates wave. And if you've been paying attention now, and I don't know, these commercials and everything that I've been running on the channel and in shorts and stuff like that, sometimes you can catch their names in there as well.
Oh.
So
Sneaky.
Sneaky, yeah. So that's a little hint for folks. So when I pull out somebody else, and and you say, well, that's that's just a pirate or whatever. Or that's just a red coat or a blue coat. Like, no, they have an
They
official
have a
name.
Did you add him? All right. That's the third time I've built this because I built it backwards. Yay! And we've got doors. We've got doors.
Got doors. Nope,
so
we're up
good.
to 8 entries now. So we have King Oldendorf is on there 3 times. David Emperor is on there twice. Ian Brickbod, Hugh, and Infamous Convict. That's the official list.
How many do we have again?
We have 8, and once we get 10 entries, we're going to fill it up.
2 more.
2 more weeks, and then we'll spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel. Then you can win a terrific prize.
And Hugh says, Mikey getting sneaky, LOL. I have to.
You guys are, he can't stump you. It was too easy.
Although Mr. T, B.A. Baracus, that one gave you guys a little bit of a run. And Haley says, how do I get in? You have to have the first correct answer in the stream that I see on the Can You Guess the Minifigure. And we play it every week on the show. And after we get 10 entries, then we'll spin the wheel. So that is how we play the game.
Oh. You're doing it all wrong. You're doing it wrong. Did I build this set before?
No, you've never built it. I built the first time around.
I was going to say, because I'm doing horrible things.
It's Mikey Revenge after he was killed for a second time in D&D. Hey, I survived both times. I'm still kicking.
All right. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. I just smashed our dog. All right, let's try this again. There we go. That looks better.
I knew I'd get you with Pirate Steve, though.
He did. He did. He knew it. I never underestimated you. I always thought you could get it. You got some knowledge.
I gotta pull out the dark horses in order to get Oldendorf.
The different colored grays kind of drive me crazy.
Well, luckily it's not gonna stay. It's gonna.
Well, this one isn't.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I could show this off real quick. I got Jen and a head and her hair for her.
Oh, my Lotus girl. I didn't get my my light box yesterday. I was supposed to get a light box yesterday to do my review on it. So here's me as a Lotus girl. Do I sit in it well? Have you sat me in it? Can you put the
I
top on?
haven't set you in it yet. This is the first time.
Try it out.
Make sure she fits.
Yeah, my light box is somewhere in transit. It says it's delayed in transit. And there's no updates on it. So I'm going to assume that it's going to be gone.
It's a little tight, but she'll work.
Does it go down? Aww. Georgie tried to take it already.
Haley says, is there a round 2? Once per stream.
Oh, can you guess the
Yeah, so you have to tune in next week for your chance to win.
Oh, she doesn't fit.
Mine doesn't fit just perfectly either.
Oh.
But hey, it's good enough.
My Lotus.
Thunderlogger says, how often does Mrs. Mikey J break a nail during construction? I'm a 40-year-old bloke. I've broken 2 in the last 6 months.
Mine are acrylics, so I've never broken one because they're real thick. But before I had my acrylics, almost every single time I put Lego together, I broke nails because mine are very brittle. My nails are horrible. They're very, very brittle. So yes, I do. Mine are acrylic now, so they don't break at all. But yes, when I didn't have my acrylics on, every single time I would break a nail. Mostly on the sides of the thumbs, because I try to lift up which I can't do that now with the acrylics. So, yeah.
King Ollendorf says, wear her helmet. Yeah, she don't need a helmet to drive no car. We're not racing. We're just driving around my Gen City.
I could put the helmet on. Actually, I think I dropped the helmet. I should have had to pick it up.
I did pick it up.
Oh, you did pick it up?
Yeah.
Oh, I did see it over there. I dropped it. But yes, I love my Lotus.
And she's got ideas already for the review video.
I do, yes. I got fun little ideas for it. Like I said, my light box is somewhere in transit. I don't know where it is. I was so mad. It was coming from California, and it didn't have any updates on it. And then all of a sudden, when it was supposed to be here yesterday, yesterday it says, "Oh, it's delayed."
Well, we didn't check the mail today. So.
No, it didn't say. It still said delayed. Delayed in transit. It said.
Ollendorf says she only wear a helmet in car due to safety rules for that sort of car.
And
no,
I'm good. I should though, because maybe it would fit all the way. But
I didn't miss it. He says you missed my D&D account. I didn't miss it. I haven't got to it yet. You got to let the conversation flow naturally.
Who are you talking about?
King Ollendorf.
Oh.
He says, next time on D&D, Amberlier refused to give up her new staff when Jen snatched it off her to give it to the monster.
No, I just want to kill the monster. I think she should use some kind of magic on him with that staff and kill him. Because we're not going to get past him unless we do give it to him. So I think she should just kill him.
I haven't seen Amberlier here today. And Chris has never been in any of my streams. So I feel a little safe asking you guys this. Should I look up and see what kind of monster we're fighting and how many hit points it's got on it?
No. Cheater, pumpkin eater. No. Don't cheat.
Putting a 1 in the comments if you think I should look it up.
No, that's cheating. You never listen to your wife.
I always listen to you. I just don't always do what you say.
You don't always listen to me. 10:30. I want to hash that out.
Oh, you put a 1.
Oh, naughty cheaters.
Infamous Comic says the minifigure pirate with the brown vest sells around $50. Yeah.
Ooh, Pirate Steve does?
Yeah.
Wow.
And what's interesting is that when the Barracuda Bay set came out, because it didn't come with any red coats or blue coats. Lego hasn't released any new Imperials in quite some time now. That I went out Bricklink to see what the soldiers and everything were going for. And at that time, the Blue Admiral, the original Blue Admiral and the original Red Admiral were going for around $100 on the cheapest that you could find on Bricklink. They have since come back down. I'm not sure where they're at now, but yeah, they skyrocketed it
Pretty
up.
penny, huh?
Yeah.
I like these things.
King Ollendorf says, spoiler alert, Mikey know that monster already. I don't know that monster.
No, because we didn't have one.
I didn't, whatever that was, I knew there was something down in that crevice, hence why I was scoping it out so intently. I did know that.
Hence why Ollendorf went the other way.
And so I was trying to figure out what it was, but I didn't have, because when we played in person with miniatures, and so if you don't have the miniature for that beast, you got to replace it with something similar. So I put a displacer beast there instead, and displacer beasts are no joke. So I knew there was something dangerous down in there.
Something dangerous. Danger.
But Hugh put a 1. Thunderlager put a 1.
You boys.
King Ollendorf put a 2. As King Rule told me what the monster is, I knowledge with monsters, so best if you don't, Mikey.
What? King's Rule told him what the monster was?
King's Rule told you?
So you got insider information. Really? Well, if King Ollendorf knows what it is already, then I think that it would be safe to say you could find out what it is too, babe.
Oh, I'm getting the thumbs up.
Well, I mean, if he already knows, if King's Rule's already breaking the rules. I see how you are. Actually, I kind of like the discolored one on this one because look at it. It's like dark green, light green, and then light bluish gray. Because the old light bluish gray bricks look kind of greenish. You see it?
Oh, yeah. I thought it would give it some contrast.
Yeah, it does. Patina.
Here is the ring race that I ordered from the Lego officially.
Right on the page
officially
I'm
from Lego, and like I said, I need a cape for this one, and then put a 1 in the chat if you think that I should take the hoods right off of the
Yeah. Don't put a 1 in the chat, people. Should I put a 1 in the chat if I should
steal him from her Death Eaters?
Pinch him until he's purple.
To make him complete now.
No! Don't you steal my stuff. You're horrible.
This one would still be missing a cape. King Ollendorf put a 1.
You would. Stinkers. My poor.
Because let's face it, the Nazgul are cooler than the Death Eaters. Are they not? Come on. Who's coming with me? David Emperor says, I have no idea what's going on.
Mikey's trying to steal my stuff. Is what
Q says, I'm with you, Thunder. I know nothing about D&D.
Oh.
Thunder Lager puts a 1. Yeah, they all want me to do it.
Yeah, you want me to steal my stuff.
David Emperor says, my knowledge of D&D begins and ends with brief scenes from the Big Bang Theory.
I love the one where he does the Bernadette one.
We're big Bang Theory fans.
I'm
so
huge
that
Big Bang Theory
actually contributed to us wanting to play. And I was watching them play on that show. And because I did play in my youth, but we weren't playing correctly, and it was just kind of making it up as we go along. Which, but even though that's kind of what you do in D&D is just kind of make it up as you go along. But there is official rules and sets and stuff. King Ollendorf says, Mikey, King Rule only told me once by just name at it. Well, put down in the chat what it is so I can know what its name is too. Because I asked that question and I didn't get a response. I will say this. We're not going to run into... what is it?
I don't know.
What's the eyeball thing?
I almost had it. It was right here. Let's start with a B.
Beholder.
Beholder. See, I knew
we're not going to run into a beholder in this quest, but if we keep playing and we eventually do run into a beholder, King Ollendorf, I'm warning you, and Amberlight, you guys will be useless against that thing.
Useless.
It eats magic for dinner.
It does. Yep. Magic will not. Why do I have a 4 here?
Yes, I want to know the name. I want to know what I'm dealing with. I won't go and cheat and look it up, but I am curious to know what it is. Although it just looks like a big eyeball worm.
We don't have the flags.
No, we don't have the flags. Although I do have some green flags.
It's green and gold.
I probably have both those colors, honestly.
I have an extra 1x4. What did I do? What'd I miss?
Thunderlogger says, I remember fighting fantasy, the booze where you pick up the path and flip the page. They were great. Is that Hero Quest? Is that weird?
Ooh.
Or Pathfinder? King Oldendorf says, is Jen okay with you looking?
Yes, that's fine. Thanks for wondering. I'm trying to figure out what I did wrong. I have one left.
Maybe you just it looks good to me.
Added wrong?
No thick. It's a no thick.
That's the crazy
Monster.
eyeball monster
Yeah.
down there. Well, I don't see it, so I must have just added an extra one.
Yeah.
Counted an extra one. Nope, that's there.
Yeah.
Just making sure. I put it there. There's none here.
On the door, yeah.
And none on this side of the door. So I must have just added it on accident. Well, I'm going to put it in my parts. Because I might need it for... Oh, wait. No, that's these. I did. I must have just added it extra. Well, I'll just put it in my extra parts bag. Because, look, I have a whole bunch of extra parts that I pulled. Well, I did the furniture on accident. A lot of this is furniture. But... So that... Bag, or book one. It's done.
Hugh says, Stronghold Kingdoms is my game. That's a online game.
I don't know.
Thunderlogger says, yeah, in US it's called Pathfinder or something. In Europe they call Fighting Fantasy. Incidentally, the founder went on to create Eidos, Tomb Raiders.
Oh,
that's cool. Let's take a look at this. She got one book done.
Yeah, one book done.
So one of four.
One of four.
So I mean, and they're probably all about the same size, I would say.
Yeah.
So this thing will probably take us about 4 streams to build, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. This won't stay like this though.
No.
Because we already have this.
Yeah.
So
probably use it to make it a little taller. Or...
I'll do something with it.
Yeah.
But it's nice. I like it. I'm excited to make the road longer.
Yeah, the path leading up to it for sure.
Yeah, this path. I'm excited to make the path longer. Nice.
Hugh says, yeah, Mikey, it's a multiplayer online game. Okay. King Oldendorf says, how much does Mikey got left for Amber Builds Casino? I don't know. Is she streaming today? I haven't seen a link.
Yeah, I didn't see a link either.
Thunderlogger says, wow, that looks amazing. This thing is going to be huge.
I can't wait to put it together, all of it.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. I'm excited to mock it for sure.
Like I said, I'm excited to, Hugh says, looks great, Jen. Thanks. I'm excited to have a proper Helm's Deep because, like I said earlier, I don't know how many castles we have here. At least 10. And Helm's Deep would be 10 of 10.
Right.
And that's unfortunate.
Even my Harry Potter would be above it, even though it's a mess right now.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's a monstrous mess.
Yeah, if you want to put the link down in the chat, that's fine. Amberlia, she goes on.
Oh, for Amber, is she going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. You post a picture in Discord. But you can find me hanging out in her stream later on this evening after we eat some dinner and whatnot.
Yeah. We got a roast up there smelling the house up. It smells so good. And a sick boy.
Yeah. He had a snow day yesterday, and then he is sick today, and
he's sick tomorrow.
And we're keeping him out tomorrow too. So
poor kid. I'm shocked that he's not down here. I told him he can come down here, but he's just not feeling good.
Yeah.
Being up on his feet's not so good for him right now. Yep.
King Oldendorf says pizza party, Mikey.
I wish. No, we'll probably have pizza this weekend though. We haven't had it in a while. A couple weeks.
Yeah.
We usually have it on church day.
Well, everyone, I think that about wraps it up for
really?
today's
5
show.
minutes
She got done building early.
Yeah. This one pretty good. Even though I messed up and built the door sideways, and then I had to take this off because I put I messed these things up.
Yes, please.
Oh,
Is that you or Lola?
Lola.
Make sure everyone you hit the like for us.
Please.
It's
And
really-
thank you again for taking me with you.
Yeah, David Emperor.
Yep, David Emperor on your Where in the World is Mikey J Productions.
Keep those coming.
Yeah, they're so fun. I love them.
And like it says down at the bottom, we got new videos out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I'll be doing 2 shorts the other days, and then we stream on Tuesday. So there's something coming out every single day on the channel. And but we will be seeing you guys all again next week.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, we got merch store. If you want to take a little piece of the show with you, you can get it right here. We got everything. You want some Mikey J stuff? We got the Mikey J Productions for you. So take a chance and stop by. We'll take care of you.